Hey lovelies, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're gonna talk about why I struggle with femininity, some of the stereotype as a black woman and femininity, and a whole slew. Does it affect my relationship or being married to somebody outside my race? And just the whole story.
1, 2, 3.
So I've been recently researching and watching some videos on the whole topic of femininity, and I decided why not just come on here and just give you guys a story time about my struggle and how I came to this point where I'm at today. So guys, as a black woman, my journey with femininity is different from everybody. Everybody have their own different, but there are a lot of stereotypes out there that black women are loud and vulgar and obnoxious, which it's not necessarily true. It is a stereotype. Not all black women are probably like that, but I would tell you that black women are probably have more masculine traits for specific reasons. Not that we're not feminine. Black women may possibly portray or project more masculine energy, because if you think about it, it makes sense, because majority of the black family, there's no male in the home. Especially with my family, my dad was always there, but he was never like in the home. He was outside. He would like provide money and stuff, but it wasn't like so structured, you know. So it's like I was the oldest, like I was the first child with my mom, and I felt like I had to fill that gap so to speak. So usually growing up, my mom would always say I'm her son that she never had, or I always felt like I had to like step in and be a little not like super responsible, but like to fill that gap. I used to love to climb and stuff, and then whenever something had to be done in the house, I was the one that would always jump in and get that done. A lot of time black women are portrayed to be masculine or overly masculine or not feminine enough, especially in media. Like for example, Serena Williams is a famous tennis player, and there is a lot of people that's always saying, oh, she's so tough, oh, she's just not pretty. So either they portrayed as being too overly masculine or vulgar or ghetto, so to speak. Where that is not a true representation. That is not a true representation of black women. For example, majority of us, we grow up in a household where it's mainly female and there's not a lot of male present. So like somebody has to fill the gap. Like for example, I'm the oldest child for my parents, and I lived with my mom. My dad was outside. He was there, but he was like there financially. I'm not gonna say he was like completely gone, but he wasn't there. Like, you know, in every house you need a man, there's stuff to be done. So I'm always the one filling those gaps. Like whenever we have to go change a bulb, it's me. Or we gotta climb on the roof, it's me. Or I'm always the one that is jumping in. By the way, I was a tomboy. I love to climb, I love to ride my bikes. I'm not like the girly girl. I was never like that. My sister, she was always the girly girl and the scaredy cat and stuff. So it's just like, if you think about it that way, you will like understand. Because of those reasons, without the presence of men, black women are more likely to like portray a more masculine. So black women are more to portray more masculine traits than say other race like white women or so. But still, there's just Jezebel, vulgar, over hypersexualized representation of black women that I feel is just not true. So I think we definitely need more representation of black women in other perspective, other lives, other than being hypersexualized, vulgar, Jezebel, so to speak. It goes way back to slavery, and a lot of times because black women probably are more curvaceous, or you know, we have like, I don't know, they usually put us on display and have us into this box like we are over sexualized, something that's, you know, only good for that and nothing more. Femininity to me doesn't mean like you have to always have long hair, makeup all the time. It just means like to be a little bit more gentle, a little bit more take a little bit more time in your hygiene, maybe a little bit more patient and slow to anger, because even the Bible talks about feminine traits, where I might do that in another video to show you guys where the Bible talks about femininity. Just like, you know, groom yourself, look presentable, not be so quick to anger, you know, slow to speak, be a little bit more respectful. And especially me being married, I have to really learn a lot of that with my husband, because I'm usually very strong-willed to say, which is not very like a bad thing, like you would say bossy. It's not necessarily a bad thing, because that's my drive, especially when I want to get something done. That's usually my drive to really push me. So now that I'm married, and especially that I'm a stay-at-home mom and my husband is like the main breadwinner and stuff, it's really hard for me, but I'm trying to learn to be a little bit more submissive, in the sense that not to like take his crap or whatever, but in the sense that, you know, be slow to anger. If there's something wrong, I will come and explain it to him and show him my point, and then we'll just talk over it. Or make sure that the house is nice, make sure that I'm put together, make sure that the baby is put together and stuff is just in order. So that's for me what femininity means, and that's what I'm striving to each day. It's hard to like, it's really hard to get everything together. Like sometimes I will do everything and forget about myself, which is bad, because not only that it makes me feel good, and maybe my husband will appreciate me taking a little bit more effort to put my hair together, put my clothes together and stuff. It does have a lot of mental effects, I would say, because after being overwhelmed, drained and exhausted, you have to take some time to rejuvenate and some time for yourself. So it's a whole, I think it goes a whole 360. So that's pretty much a little rant. It probably was kind of all over the place, but that's gonna be it for this video. Maybe I'll talk some more about femininity in another video and show you guys femininity in the Bible, that is not actually a bad thing. Masculinity is not a bad thing either, but it's just like to have a balance with it. And I'll tell you guys some tips that I plan to implement in my life when it comes on to femininity. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'm gonna end it right here because she's giving me a hard time, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye. Say bye. Say bye bye. Bye. Bye.